That way you can prevent your video from YouTube on YouTube from public. Okay. Option question is key to disable download option. How to do that on YouTube? Remember, on YouTube there is a no option of download. There is a no any option on download. So disable का तो सवाल ही नहीं. If there is a no option of download on YouTube, how can I disable it? Yeah, while you uploading, there is an option allow embedding. If I select it, allow embedding, the by default it's selected. If it is selected, means nobody can collect the embedded code from your video. If you deselect the allow embedding and downloading, there is a no option in complete YouTube channel to download the video. Only and only one options. With your uploaded video, you will find a option download your video only. Otherwise, there is no option to download on YouTube. Now, you might be confused on YouTube app. YouTube app, there is an option download. But please listen carefully. There is not a download option. It's offline download. That video you can see within app only. You cannot use this video out of this app. It's a part of app. Offline view within the app. So it's not again. It's not a download. Whatever tool you are using to download the videos from YouTube, all are equal. Most of the tool, when you try to download from the Chrome browser, you see Google blocked these tools. You're not able to download these tools from Google Chrome. So clear download is not a right way from YouTube. So now onward, please forget to download. We have to be uploader. Have to be contribute to our OER society. हम अगर लेना जानते हैं तो देना भी हमें सीखना पड़ेगा. We have to upload our videos on under Creative Commons printing license in the YouTube. Now question is difference between URL and embedded code. Yes, a good question. You might be noticed on WhatsApp when you received a URL link. Click on that URL, it's redirecting to you another page. Means it's URL. URL always redirecting to the original page. Embedded code, for example, most of the time you will find videos are running directly on the WhatsApp platform. Let me share my screen as well. Are you able to see my screen? No. Yeah, okay, good. On Swayam. See, yeah. If you find any online course delivery platform, most of the time you find videos are running from YouTube. For example, on Swayam, you see video is running from YouTube on Swayam platform, right? This video is running from YouTube from YouTube on Swayam platform. Here we use the embedded code that I explained you practically. I show you how to use this one, how to copy and paste, how to use this embedded code that I will you practically. Next question I have seen is there is software. A few questions I have noticed. There are videos software I can embed question to correct the answer from same video. Yes, you can use here H5P. H5P is a wonderful application and it is a Chrome browser and extension. Next question is YouTube video download with photo comment is possible? Yes. As I said, I've already briefed you. Okay. VM is not available for Mac. For Mac user, you can promote so Mac. You can try no. Yeah. Now come to the next remaining question will just listen carefully. Okay, so first session we have see the design and development part. As I show you in my first slide, there are many course delivery platform like Swayam, Moodle, OpenEdX, Sky, Angel, Tutor, lot of. I have worked across 25-30 platforms, and I built myself practically some of the platform. I worked practically some of the platform in free open source software only, especially free open source software. But there are many platforms we can deliver the course online. But how to choose the best one which we should use right now in these days? Which platform we should need to transact our content? So I have selected few. So I think it's a completely online. I'll just take it for example. It's the Government of India platform. We of course platform, wonderful platform. But we cannot do practice on it here. Swayam is like a live show. So in future, if we get any chance to upload the course on Swayam, and it's live, so and something happening wrong on Swayam, it's about the university prestige issue. Before going to Swayam, we should be clear what is the platform, how to upload, and like that. Practice on the platform, we selected Moodle platform to transact the course. And one more is Google Classroom. That is not a free open source software. However, it's very user friendly and minimum activity it supports. For beginners, it's also good. But it's the product of Google, not free open source software. Now in the hand Moodle, it's completely free open source software. Completely free open source software. Free open source. What does mean of free? First, let you understand what does meaning of free. From previous session, I have told many things. There are many software which are free, and some of the are cloud-based software which I am using, just registering and using that one. So, what does meaning of free? Before going further, let me clear what does meaning of open source software. What does meaning? Free means if I have the recipe, if I have the source code, if I am able to apply any change, any customization, just like on our university MOOCs delivery platform. Just I show you here. That's opening. It's our university is opening. Yeah, here it's opening. You can see it's our university MOOCs delivery platform. It's totally customizable. I can change anything, anywhere, anything. It's completely in our control that we have designed from scratch. We built on this this platform on Moodle. Moodle is absolutely free, completely free open source software. I can able to apply. I'm able to apply anything. So like that, it is a free open source software Moodle. On the other hand, if I'm talking about Gmail like that, if inbox option is here, compose is here, I'm not able to move these options because these are software as services with certain limit. If any software available on cloud, definitely it's come with certain limitation. Definitely it's come with certain limitation. Like Gmail, on your personal Gmail, you will get only 15 GB storage. That includes your Gmail, Google Drive, and Photos. 15 GB storage. So if you will use Google Classroom, that will consume your Google Drive storage. That's including 15 GB storage. On the other hand, if you have your university official email ID like that, we have our university official email ID on the G Shoot, then we have 5 TB storage with each ID, 5 TB. You can imagine, for layman language, I can say on personal Gmail, it's just 15 kilo, 15 kilo. On university Gmail ID, every user will get 5 TB. It's a 5,000 kilo, 5,000 kilo. So there are any cloud-based application is come with certain limitations. So free open source software, which I right to add anything, I can apply the change and it's completely free open source software and free and paid. It's a terminology called as software as services. Software as services. This Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, these are free open source. These are free source services and software as services model free. I'll just give you one simple examination. I think I'm just checking your chat. It's not able to hear you. I'm audible? Hello? Yeah, I think record problem is generated. That's why the record problem is generated. Not muted the mic. Okay, Gupta is creating problem. I think we are days over and we are continuously telling yes, mute your mic. Not like a principal. I'm again telling you mute your mic. I will continue my session. Yeah, okay. The software is free open source software means if I have complete right to edit, change, apply, customization, anything. Hello. This is completely free. Okay, so now come to the next. I am at. The Moodle is one of the free open source software, so anybody can download the Moodle from Moodle.org website and install on their laptop, desktop, university server. Even you can install Moodle in your pen drive, but it needs technical expertise. If you download the Moodle complete software from the Moodle.org site and try to install it on university server, laptop, desktop, anywhere, it needs more technical expertise. You need to do some programming, database knowledge, server knowledge, anything, and it's took 1 day, minimum, I think, approach 1 day to complete the one Moodle server. We don't right now. We don't have a time, and we don't have expertise. So most of the people are in this workshop. I think is a non-technical person, and you don't go for that part. How to install it. Now another option is that Moodle is available on cloud. Moodle is available on cloud. So we can just register on the cloud version and get the same feature, whatever available on the free open source software, get the same feature on cloud version. So Moodle available on cloud in 2 variants. What is Gnomio Moodle? First is, second is Moodle Cloud. So most of you, I think Gnomio you have registered already, because reason is Gnomio Moodle provides you 250 user capacity. Moodle Cloud provides you 50 user capacity. And Moodle Cloud has another advantage, like Moodle Cloud can be accessible to mobile apps, Moodle mobile app, but Gnomio basic version. And both are parallel, some advantages here, some advantages here. So right now our focus is on user. We need maximum user. So that's why we selected Gnomio. And Gnomio is simple, just go to gnomio.com and register your Gnomio, just enter your email ID and register. You will get your own Moodle site, your own Moodle site on Genomio. Or on the other hand, on moodlecloud.com, both option we have moodlecloud.com. You get start for free if you wish to continue here as well. But here is option, you can see max user is 50. But in Genomio, we will get here 250 user. Written here 250 user. That's why right now I think most of you already registered on Genomio. So let's continue with Genomio. And Moodle is here. You can see the certain limit is available on cloud. That's why it's limitation 50 user and 200 MB storage. Thing is there. Free version has certain limit, then further paid version has some advanced. So E is here. So hope you clear free, paid, and software as services model. I'll give you one definition. I think after that you will automatically understand what does mean of free. What does mean of free? Then I'll continue. Free. Just listen carefully. The simple meaning of free is best shoot to the social media's thing like Facebook, Google, like that. Best shoot these products because these are the advertisement companies. What is that punchline? Just listen carefully. If you are not paying for the product, repeat, if you are not paying for the product, that means you are the. Hope it's clear. Is a definition of free as per my knowledge, because nothing is free. If you are not paying for the product, that means you are. Right. 6 to 2. Because they are earning through our data, advertisements, like that. But on the other hand, if this kind of free open source software we have installed and like that, then it's completely free. Then it's 100% in our control. That's free. Hello. Just like in our university, MOOCs delivery platform we have designed. Okay, let's so we don't have a time to install a complete server like that we have installed in our university. So we just register on Genomio. Just register into the Genomio and you will get your own MOOCs delivery platform immediately. I have already registered on Genomio. I'm just logging into the Login into the yeah. Sir, can we register Moodle account? Here I'm login with admin. So I'm login with admin by listeners on any MOOCs delivery platform. Any MOOCs delivery platform. There are majorly 3 roles. Any MOOCs delivery platform. Major 3 role is teacher, student, and admin. In any MOOCs delivery platform, these are the major 3 role: admin, teacher, and student. This goes the word any MOOCs delivery platform. In Swayam, you wish to join in any course, you do as a self, that's called as a self-enrollment. You just go to Swayam and join. Then you have specific right to just access the content in specific course. And teacher have another right to upload, edit, update, delete the content in their course only. Then most privileged right is admin. Admin is have full control of this site. You can do anything on the complete site. Admin have full control. So when we registered our Genomio site, Genomio or Moodle Cloud, whatever, when we registered this Genomio site, by default username is admin. Reason is we registered this site with our name. So we have complete control of this site and by default user is admin. Now we will log in with the admin, and then further we will create username, passwords for the teachers and student, and upload the content and take the assessment part like that. So we can do further. So that's why by default login is admin. So once I login is admin in Genomio, remember admin can be a teacher, but teacher cannot be a admin. So as a admin, I can perform any task as like teacher, but as a teacher, I can add, update, delete, merge, anything in my course only. But admin can do anything. So that's why I can say the admin can be a teacher, but teacher cannot be a admin. In the before starting this Moodle, so let me tell you one more thing. Swayam, I'll just take example of Swayam. In this Swayam, there are 4 quadrant approach. Here you can see. In this Swayam, there are 4 quadrant approach. That is videos, text, and third and fourth is related to assessment. I think tutorial and assessment you already understand. If we created the video lectures, that is first quadrant, and that need to be uploaded on YouTube and share via embedded code. So other than video we call as a e-text content, that we need to upload on my Google Drive, and we'll collect the shareable link from Google Drive and paste on the platform. So that we can manage our first and second quadrant as per Swayam. And third and fourth, you can see as per Swayam, Swayam says ki you have to do self-assessment, quiz, and discussion form. Come back to this one. Yeah. Swayam says creating assessment, quiz, and discussion or reading. As per third and fourth quadrant approach of Swayam. So we call as a activity. These are 3 activity we need to perform on Swayam. 3 activity: assessment, quiz, discussion form. These are we call as a activity. So if I talk about another platform, it's very wonderful platform of Swayam. Initially they start with minimum features so that end user teachers will not confuse just seeing this complex system. So they start with minimum activity. Initially when the Swayam was launched, that quiz part is not there. So recently they added the quiz, and in future they will add more activities as well as soon as teacher will more comfortable in the Swayam. So they start with very basic thing. That's very wonderful initiative of Government of India. They started a wonderful platform with minimum things. They do not complex this system from day one. It's very wonderful, amazing thing. So these are 3 activity. If I talk about another platform like Google Chrome, Google Classroom, which is a product of Google. Again, Google Classroom again have 4-5 activity: assignment, quiz, and assignment. Quiz is same Google Form. Google Form is using in that Google Classroom, and these are 2-3 activity in the Google Classroom model, right? But if I'm talking about Moodle, Moodle is like a C. It's a free open source software. Moodle supports 300 plus activity, more than 300 activities supported by Moodle. So by default, when you registered in the Genomio or Moodle Cloud, you will get 15 activity by default in this cloud version. 15 activity. Otherwise, just like in our own platform is that I said is Moodle. Here we can integrate these 300 plus activity is here. So what does mean of this 300 plus activity? Somebody is asking me in the chat box, it plagiarism or like that. So in our on MOOCs delivery platform, there's a completely free open source software. Here we can integrate 300 plus activity. What does mean of 300 plus activity? I can integrate Turnitin, Urkund, like that, these anti-plagiarism softwares with the Moodle. So if I integrate, we already did. We have integrated the Turnitin with this platform. Now teacher have an option. He wants normal assignment or Turnitin assignment. So if teacher select Turnitin assignment in the Moodle, then assignment will automatically goes to the Turnitin and check the plagiarism and shows the result on Moodle. The teacher need not to log in into the Turnitin or Urkund like that platform. Zoom, Cisco WebEx, or Skype, anything, whatever in your mind, we can integrate all these activity as a plugin in the Moodle. This is single platform, all the activity, single platform. So we will get a single umbrella of everything. We will get everything under this Moodle if we have the open source version we installed and we are using this. But if we are using this cloud version, then of course it's with certain limitations. Limitations are, you can see like this, storage and this one. Of course, here is a 200 MB storage. Again, Genomio have some limitation storage and like that. But in our like that platform, we don't have any limitation. It's completely unlimited. Unlimited storage, unlimited user. Everything is unlimited. But here we have certain limitation on Genomio because it's on cloud version. We are using it as a software as services. So here certain limitation like 250 user, it's a Genomio 250 user and storage. Now, if storage is less, we can utilize the storage. Suppose you are working on this one, Genomio or Moodle Cloud, whatever. We can utilize the storage using embedded code and Google Drive. Mean to say, why as I said in previous session as well, most of the platform you will find videos are running from the YouTube on their platform, like on Swayam, and we are going same way in that Genomio as well. Why? Reason is every platform have their certain limitation of the storage. To utilize this storage, using the YouTube and Google Drive. Because I have 5 video, I can upload directly these 5 video in this Genomio. But what happens, it will consume the storage of Genomio. And in future, the storage will over. If I upload this video on YouTube and get the embedded code from here and paste it here, then storage will remain 0 of the Genomio because we are just hyperlinking our video from YouTube to our platform. It's whatever is this platform, Google Classroom, Swayam, Google, OpenEdX, whatever. This platform. I'm just linking my video from YouTube and from Google Drive. If it is e-text, I'm just linking my content from YouTube and Google Drive to my platform. So applying this method, I'm utilizing the storage of this platform. And another advantage is that Genomio and Moodle Cloud, if you not log in for next 60 days or 90 days, that site will automatically close. So suppose you uploaded something on this Genomio and not log in for next 2-3 months, that automatically close. Means your data, you may lose your data. If you upload your data on your Google Drive and YouTube, your content is in your control. You are utilizing the storage. One, you are controlling your content in your way, and you are utilizing the performance as. That's why we are take the help of YouTube and Google Drive to utilize the storage and performance and content controlling, content management. Like, okay, hope it's clear what is this platforms and like that. That's why we are using this Moodle. Moodle is one of the best. I think like I see, it support everything. If we practice on at least 15 activity in the Moodle. So here by default is 15 activity. If we practice the 15 activity on Moodle, then I can say कि स्वयं तो स्वयं ही हो जाएगा, because स्वयं में तो सिर्फ 3 ही एक्टिविटी है. यहाँ पर मैं 15 एक्टिविटी पे प्रैक्टिस अगर करता हूँ और स्वयं से कि एज ऑफ नाउ आपको 3 एक्टिविटी पे ही काम करना है, then I can say कि स्वयं तो स्वयं ही हो जाएगा. We support everything. Right. So let's start Moodle. How to use this Moodle? This is a post delivery platform. Nothing else. It's just a platform. Now we should know how to use this platform. So when I log in with the admin user, you can see here one option will appear: site administrator. Site administrator. That option will appear with admin only, with certain all the features. If I log in with the teacher, then this feature will come. If I log in with the student, then the site administrator will not appear. So every login has certain rights. Admin have super rights, then teacher, then student. So these are the major 3 roles. So here I am logged in as site administrator. You can see here menu or console to control this site. User, if I'm talking about the user, then user options are here. If I'm talking about courses, then courses options are here. Then grade, plugins, appearance. So these are the complete control of the site. Here we can do site administrator and user. So let's first talk about user. Then we come to the content. User. Okay. Now, how to create, upload the users in the Moodle? We have 2 options. More than 2 options. Just like on Swayam. Swayam में जैसे हम जाते हैं, click on join. Here, show you. Yeah. Once I click on join and just select randomly any course in this Swayam. Once I click on join in this Swayam, then is ask some information. That call as a self-registration in this way. That call as a self-registration as a student. That call as a self-registration in this way as a student. So in the Moodle, I can open this option self-registration. You can do that self-registration. But problem is we have limited user here. That is 250. If I open this self-registration, then don't know who will join or will not join. So it's not a good idea if it is with limited user. But if it is with unlimited user, just like in our platform, we can do it self-registration. We can open one course and do it. Open it with self-registration. But here we have only 250 users, so it's not a good idea to open the self-registration. Now another, what it supports? It supports everything. Now what we can do? We can add 250 users as per my choice, because we know our target audience. Now we are going to convert our face-to-face class into the blended mode, right? So if we are converting our class into the blended mode, then we know our target audience, we know our student, who is our student in this class. We know And now I have two options. If I have to upload, create a user in the Moodle. Now two option is add a new user. Here you can see a option add a new user. Means one by one I have to create a user here one by one. Then another option is upload user. Upload user means I can upload a Excel file with certain information and user will create it automatically in single click. If I upload a user or add a user, in both options, I need five things. I need five things. What is that? I am creating a user here. So I can user creation method in Moodle. I can create manual or via Excel. In both way, I need five things. That is first name, last name, username, password, and email. These are the five things I need in the Moodle. If I am going to create manual, then again I need these five things. If I am going to upload via Excel, then again need these five things. How it works, I am going back again to this Moodle. So if I am going to add a new user, and now I am manually generating the one by one. I'm going to demonstrate you both options, upload and this one by one. The first name is user, suppose username is this one. Username you can anything, but it should be unique. It should be unique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and anything, but should be unique. And username here. Now here is a two option when you creating the user manually. When you click generate password and notify user, then you need not to define the new password. Means system will automatically generate the password and send the email to the student, whatever email we mention is going to be there. On this email, student will get automatically. Okay. So first name, last name, email ID, username, and password. I can define my own password or system can send automatically password. If I am setting the password here, then one more option is here. Click force password change. Means when student login first time, it will become OTP, one time password. System asks to force change the password first, then login first. So second option. Otherwise, just check generate password and notify user. Student automatically get the email and with the username and password. That's the best option. If you check this one, then you need not to tell student if that is your username and that is your password and that is the site address. So that automatically sent via email. So I think that is one of the best options. Generate password with and notify users. The user automatically get the username and password. So that's like we can create one by one, save. So these are another optional things. So just leave it and create user. You can create up to 249. One is admin and remaining 249 user. This you create user like that. And another option is upload user. Here, upload user. When you click upload user, it's ask a Excel file. With this same again five field. What are these five fields? First name, username, last name, password, and email. I need to prepare a Excel file with these fields and upload it here. User will generate automatically in single click. Now, here again you have one option. 250 user. It's quite difficult, I think, to remember your 250 user email ID, first name, last name. Might be you know name of everyone, but don't know their email IDs. Right? But we need that all information to upload the user. Then what we can do? So I need to collect these 5 information. First thing, in the university or college, you can contact your admission cell. So they have already all data. They can provide you. It's good. Otherwise, don't wait if they will provide you the data. Then you upload the user here and to generate the user. You will get the information automatically in Excel and upload this Excel file here. So that's called a smart work. So like I'll show you how. So, so here I'm going to open a Google form with these 5 fields. Collect this information to create the user. Otherwise, you can ask your university admission cell or control ERP center. So they can give you this information on the spot. Otherwise, you can create your own. Don't depend on anyone. Just create a Google form. Google form. I'm creating a Google form to collect this information. I can create a Google Sheet as well. Here you can see Google Sheet. But disadvantage is if I create a Google Sheet and share with the student to enter your, they will edit another information. They can do that like that. So to prevent this thing, what we can do, we can create a Google form. We can say LMS information. First question is last name, again short answer and mandatory. Then again username and password. Here I need 5 things. First name, last name, the uniqueness. If you ask the student, okay, tell your preferred username, then they might be write their name, and that it might be not unique. And system give you the error. Username should be unique. Don't ask username. Copy. You can copy the complete email ID as a username. So that's absolutely unique ID. You can make an email ID as a username to maintain the uniqueness in the name. Password, that will be sent by the user via email automatically. So you need not to collect username and password. So I need to collect only first name. I'll come back here. So I'm typing email. It's again short answer and required. My form is ready. Only just with 3 things: first name, last name, and email. Okay. Let me save it. LMS information. Send. Button here, shorter URL, copy, and I'm pasting to you. Just fill the form quickly. So once I get the information, I share you the link on Google form on chat. Just fill this form. Once you fill this form, I'll get the information automatically here in the response and in the Google Sheet as well. Okay, I'm waiting. Click the form and fill the information. Just 3 things: first name, last name, and email ID. Okay, I think it's need permission. Oh, okay. That I created via my organizational ID. So in this setting, I have to, yes, see, restricted to user in Ambedkar University, Delhi. So I uncheck this one. So that's why you are not. Now you can. Settings, see, save. Now it's done. Now check, please. Shorter URL, copy, paste. So I'm getting this information automatically in this Excel file. I'm using this Google form just to collect the information, and that same I will upload in the, you see, I'm getting the informations. I'm getting the information automatically in my Google Sheet. You can see, I'm just filling the form and read this one again. Why I'm doing this process? To upload, to create the user in Moodle, I need 5 information. To create the user in Moodle, I need 5 information: first name, last name, username, password, and email ID. Right. So if I have to create 250 user, then that information should be with me. If you can ask this information to your computer cell or ERP or admission, otherwise just create a Google form and share link with your student, and you will get this information quickly, just like that right now. And you can immediately create the 250 user in single click. So here I have, once I approach to the 100, I will just download, and remaining I will skip once I reach to the 100 information. So it's approx 58 information I received. This exercise, I repeat, I'm just doing to generate the users in single click in Moodle. Generate the user. Otherwise, you can open the form, so you open the course as a self-registration. But disadvantage is restriction of 250 users. If I open the self-registration, I may not be able to know who will be joining or not in my course. Here I know, I'm knowing my target audience, I know my student, but I just upload student information here. Okay, so 94, I've reached 94, 95, 6, once it's approached 100, I'll just immediately then.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sorry to disturb, sir. I just wanted to know, once the link, once we fill the information through Google link, how it is getting inside the Google Sheet automatically. We open some Google Sheet also?
No. Once here is a feature of Google form, nothing else. Here I generated the form. Here I can see the responses, and in the response, here is the option Google Sheet. View response in Sheet. So once I click on this one, so only I can see this answer. Who generated the Google form? So automatically I am getting this information. I received the 106. So just okay. So what I will do now, file, download as a Excel, and download as a Excel. So I have now information. So that अब कोई अगर data बाद में आएगा, तो that note will be included in that my file. So just you can stop the Google form right now. So I have now 107 records. So for Moodle, I need 5 things. I just delete this one. It did not require this. In shading, you're able to see my screen? Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, suddenly stop. Okay, so I just download this data in Excel. So now I need 5 things: first name, last name, here insert username and password, then email. So username, but I decided that I will copy the email as it is username, maintain the uniqueness, and password. So I keep the password field blank, and email is here. So my data is ready. What I will do, one more thing, that heading should be like that: first without space in small letter, last name without space in small letter, username small letter, password, email. Let me again check if it is the correct format. So here is the correct format. This one. Just hold on. Yeah. This is the correct format. Username, password. This is the sequence of the. I just username should be there. First is username. This again copy just here so that the user name and username and password is first. Then first name and last name. This is the correct format. And email. Let this delete. Okay. And let me check again. This is the correct format. That upper heading should be the same. Username, password, first name, last name, email, course 1, group, and cohort. What is that cohort? What I can do here? Cohort. So here I have 107 users. So I can divide this user in a cohort here itself. Let's say section A. So first 50 will be in section A. And next is section B. So here I am defining who is in section A and section B in advance. So as I defined, these are, or you can define as it is the English student is a Google form. So make sure no field should be blank. Last name might be some field is blank, so it's compulsory should be there. Okay, my field data is ready. Save this file. Save as is careful CSV. CSV. The data is ready. Now see, I'm just closing this one. Close. Here is my file. Now I'm just going back to again Moodle here. Site administrator, user, upload user. So I have my Excel is ready. I'm just drag this is here. Load user. Then a single click you can see is not a valid field. There is some there's some problem in that. Some email ID or somebody mentioned this double quote in that. So I just copy paste. That's why someone has mentioned the name in double quotes. That is invalid. That should not be there, invalid. So this no blank. So every field should be done with to identify where this. Just shooting out this one. So being sure key nothing. I just uploading the pen. Because I have to identify in which field that double quote is there. That's why it's giving the error key. Some field have double quoted. I'm just deleting and you can see I just. Okay, so here nothing is in double quote. Okay. And let me try again. This just thus 10 entry only, just 10 entry only. Yes, B. A. So again, site administrator, user, load user, and drag this file again here. Load. You can see the all users are here, whichever I kept in the file. No, notice password is blank. So while uploading, if password is blank, new user password, I can select the option here, create password if needed and send via email. The password will be sent by the system automatically to the user. I need not to share the password username individually to the students. So automatically upload users. My can see my 10 user is loaded. 9 selected 1. So total 10 field. One is the top row. 9 user selected is 9 user. Just note down your name. You will receive this email. Sachin, Seema, Vandana, Roma, Shubhra, Anuj, Pankaj, Bharti, Rohit. On that email ID, you will receive an email with username and password. So that's what process to upload the user. So I'm briefing again what I did. To upload the user in Moodle, I have two options: add a user and upload user. In add a user, I can create user one by one, just entering the 5 things: username, password, first name, last name, and email ID. And one by one, I can generate. In upload user, I can upload the Excel file which contain the 5 things: first name, last name, email ID, username, and password. But the format is should be same. You can download the format from Google. Just type into Moodle user upload format. You will able to download the exact format: username, password, first name, last name, and email. So if you define the password in the this Excel file, if you enter the password in the Excel file, then you have to individually give the password to student. Okay, that's your password, that's your username. Another option, just keep the blank password field, means system automatically send the username and password to the student via email. I think that is the better option rather than you are going to share the one by one username and password. That's why I keep the blank password column in the Excel sheet. Otherwise, you can keep the password as per your choice in the Excel sheet, but then you have to communicate to the student individually. This is your password, this is your password. Otherwise, the best option is keep it blank, that column, and upload the user. And you can see on the chat, one of the participants got this email ID, I think. You can see here. Username is email and password, and your password is that automatically sent by user. So it's easier. Automatically, all the student will get the username and password. That's why I keep the blank field in Excel. Upload the. So that is, I think, process. Yeah.
Sir, is there a time limit to fill the Google form? Can we resend the form again?
No, I don't have any time limit. You can fill it later, no issue. You don't have any set.
No, generally when we want to create, we can resend the same form.
Same link will work again, no issue. Same will work again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and okay, so this is the one thing, user creation. User creation. One question, see how to open self-registration, right? Good question. I'll come on that. When we create the course in the Moodle, then it comes registration manual or self-registration. That I will show you when you go for the course creation. I'll show you. Hello. The next question is, whomever enrolled must have Moodle download app or link automatically reach here. Okay. So Moodle have one app, Moodle Mobile. If student access to via mobile, they can access the content via app, or in the desktop laptop they can directly access the content through browser. But Moodle supports an app called as a Moodle Mobile app. Okay. Task user creation in the Moodle is the one task, user creation. Second is enrollment. I'm coming on that. Someone has written that how to upload the content on Genomio Move course. I'll come on that. Next topic is how to that. Let me cover first this thing. So there is a two tasks. First is user creation, that we have seen many methods. Second is enrollment. There is a two tasks. First is user creation, then enrollment. Once we create the user, at the time of enrollment, we decide which user ID will be the teacher, which user ID will be the student. As of now, we just created the user. Just now that I've uploaded the 10 user, they can log into the my site, but not able to access the any course because I have not added this user in any of the courses. They just can log into the my site, but not able to access the course. They will access the course once I enroll this user into the course. Second part is enrollment. Before enrollment, I have to create a course. So in the course, then I have to enroll the students. So now see how to create course in the Moodle. Then you are also able to see how I can utilize use the embedded code and this thing. So come to the site home. In the site home, top right corner there is a setting button. Once I click on turn editing on, some option will appear automatically, right? And in the bottom of the page, you can see one new option will appear. Here, one thing is open. Course full name. Because I am teaching financial computer course, computer programming, short name, anything. Category, yes. Course category. By default, you will get only miscellaneous category that I have created additional postgraduate and undergraduate. Then you can create a number of category in the site administrator courses and add a category. I repeat, you can create this n number of category in the path site administrator, then courses. So see under the courses you will find a option add a category. So what is this category mean? I'm just going to swim and show you what is the mean of this category. Just to show you all courses. In the courses, you can see here is the filter category. I can filter the courses, apply this category. If I select the education, only education course will appear. Same here, if I select this course come under undergraduate, so once student click on undergraduate, only undergraduate course will appear. So like that, this category will work. So make the visibility course show high, start date, end date. We can define here semester date January to May and then August to December. Then it will become a complete semester date. You can define end date, right? Course ID that you can enter as a course code. Course entry, that's the important thing. If I open one course, open this course, you see before joining the course, how I can decide I should be join this course or not. How I take the decision I should join this course or not. Just reading this course outline before joining. You can see just reading this before course outline. What is this in that course? Syllabus. What's going to be happen in that course? And just go through this one, right? And just go through this one. Then I also go through this course introductory video. What course coordinator views about this course. After watching the video, after reading this course outline, then I can decide is this course useful to me or not. If I think it's useful, then I click on join. Right? Means before joining the course, there is some course summary with course introductory video. The same here, course summary. I have to written here something about the course. What is in the my course? Like syllabus क्या है, आउटकम लर्निंग आउटकम क्या रहेंगी कोर्स की, सॉरी पहले ऑब्जेक्टिव, objective, learning outcome, learning outcome, credit क्या रहेंगे कोर्स के. I think I have already one ready-made course summary template. This only one ready-made. Here. See, beside my ready-made, I have course summary prepared. Like, what is the prerequisite of the course, aim of the course, level क्या है, brief description about the course, learning outcome क्या है, and paper evaluation method. See carefully. Here I mentioned offline and online both. Means I am offering this course in blended mode. Blended mode. So if it is in blended mode, then definitely I am teaching face-to-face class, and as routine 40% I am going to teach face-to-face as I am doing, and 60% I convert the assessment in online mode via Moodle. If it is completely online course, then it should not, that offline option will not be there. I selected this paper as a blended mode. That's why I choose both option, online and offline. My request to you, when you start your course in blended mode in Moodle, my request to you, start at least with 10-20% it is online. That is really very helpful. Otherwise, student will not come online. When they see okay something they will get from online mechanism, 20% or 10%, then definitely they will jump to the online. When you feel your comfort level is increasing using this online mechanism, increase this percentage 20, 30, 40 and 60. So at least start with 10 and 20 when you start the online mechanism. That can be assessment, MCQ, case study, anything. So I am just copying my course objective related to course. I just shown you. But one thing is here, I was again going to show you. I uploaded this kind of information. You can see here I have course outline, but don't upload it this one. Course introductory video. That's my own video using embedded code. Now please be careful. I think that will be my last step. It's already been 1:16. As now I am going to important. Please watch carefully. Okay, so in Moodle site, you will find this toolbar many of the cases. Wherever you find this toolbar, wherever you find this toolbar, you can upload the videos via embedded code. How? Just expand this toolbar. There is a toggle key. Just expand this toolbar, and in this toolbar, last option is there, HTML. Last option is there, HTML. How it is? So let me. I think you already collected some embedded code, like in that table, right? You already collected the embedded code in that table. So I'm just copying this. I'm just copying this. I'm just copying this embedded code. I'm just copying this embedded code and right. Now, if I save this, you can see embedded code is in HTML language. You can see that embedded code is in HTML language, and that is my standard language. That both languages are not matched. Right. one here. If I just paste the code here, embedded code, it will not work. It will not work. So how it's work? I'm again cut this code. Click on HTML, this last option. Now see whole content converted into the HTML. Whole content converted into the HTML. If now I paste this in the this is and this is our matching. Now it's working. Before, one more thing you need to take care. In every embedded code, there is an option width and height. Width and height. So just fix a standard size. Otherwise, that some video will show in a large window and some in small window. So just manage this. You can manage the video width and height. And now again, click on HTML. Yes, and see video with my content. Video with my content. I'm again repeat you, please. This is a really very important thing. And when you need to paste the embedded code, first click on this HTML button. Now paste the embedded code and again click on this HTML button. Now video will run. First click on this HTML. Paste the embedded code. Selected from YouTube. Again click on this HTML. Now video will run. Now click on save and display. You can see my course. Just go to this site. I'll come to the site home. Here, site home. I've created this one. You can see if I've created the 10 user. That 10 user need to be enrolled in this courses. And go to my course. In this setting, more, go down the step, go to inside the course, setting, more, users, enrolled users. Here is the option, enroll user. So I click enroll user. I can select, you can see the cohort. I have created the one cohort called section A. I just select section A and all the section A student, 10 students are tagged with this section A. And what is this student? These are students. Or individually what I can do, I just search the name. The name will automatically appear. Select, or I can say this ID, I just removing this one. I can say this ID will be teacher or non-editing teacher or manager. I can say this ID. This is the enrollment part. Here I am deciding which ID has the teacher right and which ID has the student right. So I have created this section that now you came to know that why I created this section. In single click, I can create the student and add a student enrolled. In single click, all student enrolled into my course. Now, if this user log in and log out again, they can access my course content. They can access my course content. Good. Now come back again. So we covered user creation, enrollment, right, and course creation as well. We covered the course creation as well. Our course creation. We covered till now here enrollment and course creation. Now resource upload. Resource upload we cover already. How to upload the e-tutorial means videos from YouTube to Moodle that we covered. Now, last thing is e-text via Google Drive. The same thing of how to upload the content from YouTube to Moodle. Now see how to upload my other than video content from my Google Drive to Moodle. Other than video content from my Google Drive to video. I think that will be my last step. After that, I will stop and will take the question answer session. E-text via Google Drive shareable link. How it's work? And again come here. So I'll go to my course. Go to my course. Here you can see some module topic. You can rename it. Topic 1, you can rename it. Module, rename it. Here, add activity resources. Parallel to the module 1, only 3 activity: assessment, discussion form, and quiz. So this is the assignment. Online assignment, we can do it here. And this is the quiz. We can do it here. Quiz, right? And this one is the discussion forum. These 3 activities we can do as personal, but we can do more than these 3. You can see there are a lot more options, feedback, and many more options. These are the assessment part that will be covered tomorrow or day after tomorrow by the Dr. Mathli and Dr. Sharma sir. So in the resources, you can see I am just pick the table to upload the content from Google Drive. I just pick the label. Sorry, not label. I think I should pick the URL. The label is for uploading the videos, embedded code. So I again go to this activity and select the URL and add. Here, name. So this is my lecture PPT. Lecture PPT. And lecture PPT URL will come from my Google Drive. So I'll just go to my Google Drive and I just let's say this is my lecture PPT. And get shareable link. In this sharing setting, before sharing this setting, be careful in the Google Drive, should be view only, not with edit, right? View, get shareable link, and come to the again Moodle, paste the link, save it. Now you can see I uploaded one resource, lecture PPT, via my Google Drive. And here I can upload n number of resources, n number of videos using YouTube, embedded code, and Google Drive, both options. Just applying these 2 options, I can utilize the storage of this Moodle site, and I can content controlling, content management, I can perform these tasks. So I think it's I have covered almost, but I think just show you.
Hello,
Course design development, delivery, we discussed the platforms. There are many platforms are there, and these are some live classroom tool. Cisco WebEx, we already on that Cisco WebEx, interactive platform. Google Meet, that's again wonderful. Cisco WebEx and Zoom. Zoom is
Hello, sir.
up to 40 minutes. I think let me complete just for 5 minutes, then I will take your question.
Okay, sir.
Zoom is free for up to 40 minutes to take the live interaction, and up to beyond 40 you have to purchase. Then Cisco WebEx is one purchase for product. Google Meet is again wonderful live interaction platform that's come with G-Shoot ID. That's free of cost. G-Shoot ID, not with personal Gmail ID. That's G-Shoot ID. And one is big view button. It's a free of cost, wonderful video conferencing, or you can say live interaction tool. It's built-in feature in the Moodle. Big call as a big blue button. It's the same like we are doing right now in Cisco WebEx or Zoom. Big blue button is an amazing tool. Please try it. It's a built function of Moodle. And we see user creation and enrollment and course creation and upload the resources via YouTube and Google Drive. This is enough for me. Exact 1:30. I'm stopping. SF now. You can ask any question via chat. If you speak, I think it will be difficult to
Hello,
answer me.
sir.
Yeah, please.
हेलो सर, अमनप्रीत कौर। सर, जब मैं यहाँ पे अपलोड कर रही हूँ फाइल यहाँ मूडल पे, तो यहाँ पे जो लाइसेंस हमने लेना है वो कौन सा ऑल राइट रिजर्व्ड आ रहा है यहाँ पे?
Moodle पे कौन सा लाइसेंस? मैम नोट अंडरस्टैंड। Moodle पे ऐसा कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है। कौन सा
सर जैसे मैंने अपना यूजर ऐड किया है यहाँ।
अच्छा, ओके। आपको कोई फाइल शेयर करनी है?
तो उसमें वो लाइसेंस का ऑप्शन आ रहा है वहाँ पे।
नहीं, कहाँ पे? जस्ट
हाँ जी।
बताइए। ऐड एक्टिविटी रिसोर्सेज और वेयर कैन सी माय स्क्रीन, वेयर जस्ट गाइड मी, वेयर नीड टू आई क्लिक, वेयर यू आर वाच सी दिस वन। बताइए, आपको मेरी स्क्रीन आपको दिख रही है? कहाँ पर आपका मैसेज का ऑप्शन आ रहा है? मैं कहाँ क्लिक करूँ?
हाँ जी, जहाँ सर क्रिएट यूजर्स है ना, तो उनमें फाइल का ऑप्शन है नीचे न्यू। हाँ जी,
create user में फाइल, just leave it, these are optional things, just leave it, just enter।
ओके सर,
mandatory thing, जो 5 mandatory thing मैंने आपको बताई हैं, सिर्फ वही एंटर कीजिए।
हाँ जी।
leave remaining things, just leave
ठीक है
it।
सर।
Okay, how to
Okay, sir.
open
Okay, thank you, sir.
self-registration, how to open self-registration? Yes, it's a good self-registration के लिए please tell me।
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Is it said that Zoom is not safe for safety or privacy reason? Is it true?
see, recently होता क्या है, it's the overall word, the tool you can say, जब भी कोई सॉफ्टवेयर टूल्स ज्यादा पॉपुलर हो जाता है, तो उसके ग्लिचेस अटैक्स भी होने शुरू हो जाते हैं। जस्ट रिमेंबर, जब से लॉकडाउन नहीं था, जो कोई बात भी नहीं करता था और इट्स वर्किंग परफेक्ट। जब से लॉकडाउन हुआ तो जूम एकदम यूज करने का पीक पे आ गया, वो हाई हो गया, तो उस पे अटैक्स भी बढ़ गए। अब डोंट नो रियल क्या है, कई कंट्रीज ने उसको बैन भी कर दिया, कुछ डाटा शेयरिंग और ये सब आ रहा है। मैं भी न्यूज ही देख रहा हूँ उसको लेकर, बट कंपनी अगेन रिलीजिंग सम न्यू अपडेट्स, सिक्योरिटी पैचेस, और उसको मोर सिक्योर कर रहे हैं। तो वो सेफ है या नहीं है, अभी कहना मेरे लिए जल्दबाजी होगी। कुछ एनालिसिस करने की जरूरत है कि जूम सेफ है या नहीं है, लेकिन बिफोर 3 वीक बिफोर वी आर यूजिंग जूम परफेक्ट। अब जो भी कुछ हुआ है 3 वीक्स में आप सुनने को मिल रहा है, इट्स हरी टू से टू मी कि अभी
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
you can use Google Meet.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, sir.
Sir, can you share your PPT, please?
Definitely, I'll share with Madhuri ma'am. Or I can directly drop into WhatsApp group part of your group.
Sir, मैंने PPT के लिए email डाला chat में।
Sir, users upload करने के step पे
I think किसी participants ने device on कर रखी हैं, इसे echo generate हो रहा है। Yeah, please one by one.
Afternoon, sir. I wanted to know, suppose for next year we want to use the same program for different users. How we will use it?
Sure. That is in my already here. I mentioned here. I know that comes from that you can see. I'll share this one as well. You can see There is a step-by-step guide. If you read this one, reuse the course in Moodle. This is step-by-step guide. Professor Sharma, we built this one. So I'll share this one PPT. You can reuse, definitely. You can
Sir,
see this. I have share this one.
sir, if we
सर जो न्यू यूजर्स के स्टाफ से फर्स्ट नेम सरनेम और ईमेल एड्रेस हमें चाहिए, तो ईमेल एड्रेस के लिए जो आपने हमें गूगल फॉर्म से बताया, हम उसके थ्रू ईमेल एड्रेस यहाँ कोड करें।
अगर आपको पहले से पता है ईमेल आईडीज तो आप लिख लीजिए। इन केस अगर ये तो देखिए, अगर आपको 50 यूजर हैं आपकी क्लास में और उन्हीं की ईमेल आईडी जानना है तो आपको व्हाट्सएप से या जैसे भी कलेक्ट कर लीजिए। गूगल फॉर्म मैंने एक जरिया बनाया है। आई थिंक प्लीज डोंट अनम्यूट चैट बॉक्स। आई थिंक चैट बॉक्स पे आप ट्राई लिखिए। आई थिंक आई गिव यू आंसर ऑन चैट बॉक्स वन बाय वन। आई पिक द क्वेश्चन। अदरवाइज यू कैन सी कि सभी एक साथ माइक को अनम्यूट करते हैं तो वो कुछ भी सुनाई नहीं। ओके, हाउ टू ओपन सेल्फ रजिस्ट्रेशन, ये क्वेश्चन आया था इसका। दैट इज अ प्रोसेस। डेफिनेटली आई एम जस्ट रीडिंग दिस वन। हाउ टू ओपन दिस सेल्फ रजिस्ट्रेशन। ओके, yeah, can we use Moodle LMS in our day-to-day course? If yes, then how? Yes, you can use your Moodle in day-to-day in blended mode. In blended mode, you can convert it, no issue. Okay, one is this chat is listening. I'm not able to read the chat as well. Can you suggest you download Moodle and then please use one of question I just copied. We suggest us to download the Moodle and then use the start with online version. Can we get cloud part of our system if we download it later on? Yes, so that's a really wonderful question. Suppose you created a course on Moodle, that on cloud, on Genome or Moodle Cloud, whatever, and later on आप Moodle अपनी इस यूनिवर्सिटी में, इंस्टीट्यूट्स में establish कर लेते हैं। Then it's a simple option, हर कोर्स के साथ, every course you will find a option, backup, download the course and upload the course on any another site. On same, but that should be a Moodle. कहीं पर भी हो कोई site, no matter, you can download your course and upload anywhere another Moodle site. You can do it. Okay. Next question, let me pick up, I think this. Okay, how to open self-registration? That option will come under course registration. जब मैं course के site administrator में हूँ, inside the course you will get the option how you want to open manual registration, self-registration, like that, or email-based verification registration. So you will find a option under the course. Under the course you will get this option. Okay. Let me pick some more question. Okay, how we can use the other tool linked with Kahoot in Moodle like that? So see, Kahoot is like an online game, on the spot game. So for that, if you wish to integrate this MCQ type, use Google Form, H5P, Easy, और वहाँ पर अपना जैसे आज की डेट में मैं कहूँगा मोस्ट पॉपुलर MCQ का जो टूल है सिमिलर है, दैट इज गूगल फॉर्म। तो गूगल फॉर्म में MCQ बनाइए, वहाँ से URL कॉपी कीजिए and paste that URL with instructions on Moodle. How is that work? But Kahoot is online game. You can play live interaction platform just like right now we are doing, or in the class when okay, how to create professional image visible on your Moodle site. First page. Yeah. How to create professional image. Okay, so you can upload directly any image in the Moodle. There is an option in Moodle, upload the image, or better option is upload. I can show you here. Any toolbar. Just any toolbar, there is an option you can see. Resources. I just go to add activity and resources. Every toolbar has the option upload the image. If I select the suppose page, here you can see the direct upload your voice, image, insert edit image, direct upload your record your voice is the option, but it will consume this Moodle site storage. The best option is upload. You can upload your image in your Google Drive and link it here. Then is a quiz template. Is any quiz template in Google Form? You will find some templates, inbuilt template in Google Form. In fact, in Quizzy as well, there are we call as a storage collection. There are inbuilt many quiz are there in Quizzy, in Google Form. There are templates. You can use the existing templates. Okay, then again come to the self-registration part. I have noted your query self-registration part. So along with this, we use query. So I'll give you the step-by-step instruction of self-registration part. So it's it again for a minute and we don't have a time. I'll share you this self-registration in Moodle with this PPT and the other stuff. I've noted. So no issue. Can we fix for online test MCQ? Yes, you can fix online test MCQ. Just try the Quizzy. See, I hope Professor Sharma will cover this assessment part using the Quizzy. You will get your answer. That we can do it. No issue. How to repeat? How add? Kindly repeat. I said repeat. I think you don't have a time to repeat how to PPT. I just tell you, upload your PPT in your Google Drive. Get the shareable link from the Google Drive and paste this link in the Moodle. Paste this link in the Moodle under the resources URL. Resources URL. Then it will link automatically with your Google Drive. और आपका Moodle का storage is completely free. Our video okay. Plagiarism free software and site. I think Urkund you can do it. It's a free. MHRD recently issues the letter to all the university registered with Urkund. So via your university you can get the access of Urkund. That is a plagiarism free for you. You can contact with your university. They will provide you the Urkund access. They got it from the further MHRD via Urkund. Every university they share the Urkund license. Embedded code and how many access it. Sir, every video has embedded code and how to access it if we make video full screen Castify. How to collect the embedded code? That's the question. So what you can do, just open the video on YouTube, any video. That my preference, the recommendation is that video should be under OER. Once video is open in YouTube, right click on that video in YouTube, or fifth option, it might be fifth option, there is an option embedded code. Just click on that and paste the embedded code wherever you want, on your Word file, Excel file, or in Moodle. Just right click on that video, you will get the embedded code. So friends, I have many things to say. We have lot more things to share, but time is not permitting to me. Yeah, Google Classroom safer with personal email ID. Yeah, you can do it. Google Classroom with your personal email ID. No issue. You can do it. Google Classroom is a product of Google. It's not a free open source software. So you can use it. Google Classroom is a wonderful platform. You can, no issue. There's some video not recorded by Screencastify. If you find difficulties in Castify, use another platform, Loom, Vcam. It's more feature compared to the Screencastify. Right. Any other question?
Your voice is cracking. Can you please explain it again?
That regarding Screencastify?
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Regarding
I think
the you're telling.
Yeah, one more query. I think Madhuriji, one
Okay.
last thing. I think
Okay,
one last
sir.
thing.
Okay, sir.
Mobile app. I think someone is asking mobile apps. Yes, I just forgot to show you. Yeah, there is some app. I'll share you this PPT. You can do it. AZ screen recorder. That app is for you. You can generate the e-content by using the mobile. It's wonderful. AZ recorder, DU recorder. तो अभी तक मैंने जितनी भी आपको एप्लीकेशंस बताई हैं, Kahoot, Mentimeter, सभी की अपनी एक ऐप अवेलेबल है. Moodle Mobile, Swayam, and some app is there again. I'll share this PPT to you. So there is mentioned some apps. You can see 18 educational Android app for teachers. I'll share this PPT. You will get this mobile. I think Madhuri ma'am, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. It was very teaching, very practical, and you have fully demonstrated all the steps. I know how difficult and tricky the Moodle to handle, but most of the participants have joined for the first time, and they are doing these things for the first time. Even then, they are able to understand the steps and all the practical aspects of uploading the content. So our director sir has also joined this online platform. So I request Professor Surinder Kumar sir, Director Faculty Development Center, to thank our resource person.
प्रोफेसर दीपक बिस्ला जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आप जैसे विद्वानों के हेलो
Sir, जी sir, you are audible sir.
ओके. प्रोफेसर बिस्ला जी, आप जैसे विद्वानों के माध्यम से हम अपने प्रतिभागियों को ये मूल्यवान विद्या प्रदान करने में समर्थ हो रहे हैं. मैं शुद्ध अंतःकरण से आपका धन्यवाद कहता हूं और अपने प्रतिभागियों का भी वो रुचि से और धैर्य से इस वर्कशॉप में भाग ले रहे हैं, उनका भी धन्यवाद कहता हूं उनके धैर्य के लिए, क्योंकि कोई भी विद्या एक दिन में नहीं आती. विद्या निरंतर अभ्यास करने से आती है. तो वे निरंतर अभ्यास करते रहेंगे हमारे प्रतिभागी, तो इस विद्या को जान पाएंगे. सो आई वंस अगेन थैंक यू वेरी मच प्रोफेसर दीपक बिस्ला जी for the valuable information regarding modular object-oriented dynamic environment. On the behalf of FDC MDU University Rohtak, I thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And specifically, Dr. Bisla, sir, it was really wonderful session, and almost most of the quadrants you have covered. So tomorrow, Dr. Mathili will cover the rest assignments and quiz and all related aspects for Moodle. So thank you, sir. We are looking forward to have another sessions by Dr. Bisla. Thank you, everyone. We'll join after lunch break at 3 o'clock sharp. Thank you, Dr. Bisla. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Sir, we are ending meeting now. Professor Surinder Kumar, should we end?
It's okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.